Hello. From time to time, we're made aware of legislation or proposed legislation around the country that runs contrary to what we believe as a trade association for the hunting lease industry. Last week was no different. In fact, I thought it was important enough to share with you today. One of our members from Virginia contacted us and told us of Senate Bill 774. He also advised that in one of the sections, a smaller section, that there was a restriction placed on leasing access to private ground. And I want to read this to you. This is, again, Virginia Senate Bill 774, Section 12, the last three lines. Nothing in this subdivision shall prevent a landowner from leasing land for hunting. It should say leasing access, frankly, except that a lease of land access for hunting deer, bear, or wild turkey shall not be for a duration of less than 3 days. Simply stated, we oppose strongly this type of legislation. We don't believe there should be any restriction placed on hunters looking to enter the sport of hunting, and we certainly don't believe that landowners' rights should be violated by telling them or restricting how they can use their property or access to their property. At this time in our sports history, think of this. If you're a young hunter and you don't have access to private ground, or maybe you're a father or a mother and you want to take a son or daughter hunting just for the day, what would stop you from leasing a land for 1 or 2 days? Maybe you can access 20 or 30 acres for $50, and that's what starts that young child on the path to being a hunter later in life. We fully support landowners' rights to lease access to their private ground for the duration of their choice, and likewise for hunters. I would remind you that the state of Virginia is one of the 13 original colonies. There can frankly be no longer or stronger tradition or culture of hunting than that they have in the state of Virginia. And yet, that's the kind of state that we have here, trying to restrict our rights to access private ground. We simply can't stand for it. And the American Hunting Lease Association will do all that we can to defeat this legislation. And we start today by educating you, those of you in the state of Virginia. If you can, or if you'd like to, please contact your legislator. We'll make that information available here on this video. Or if you're outside the state of Virginia, please keep us posted. Even with all the technology and the resources we have, small bits of legislation around the country can and do get through. And we want to stop that, and you can help us by simply notifying us, and we will take it from there. The American Hunting Lease Association is not simply an insurance agency. Yes, most of you know us because we provide liability insurance for landowners, hunters, guides and outfitters, and now landowners who don't even lease their land but allow hunters to access their properties for the purpose of hunting. We are a trade association first, and it is our responsibility, and frankly, it's our passion to support hunting first, the leasing concept second, which we believe will be a vital tool in the resurgence of hunting in this country. So whatever you can do or you feel that we could do, please let us know, and we'll be happy to take that on. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. We appreciate your support. Thank you, and be safe.